Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is finally my flip through of my December Daily album 2022, and it's currently October, so I made it way before December and I'm very glad that it's finished now. As in the last few years I used a red album. This is kind of a rule I have, to put all my December dailies in red albums. And I always start with some kind of starting page. This year I just used this transparency with this little chipboard piece on it, and then I'm going right in with my reason why. I just made this little pocket out of pen and paper, and it's kind of hidden here. My reason whys are often just like a letter to December, or sometimes my hopes or wishes, and maybe some kind of look back on the year. I'm starting off with this calendar page that was part of a mini kit, the Paisley Press mini kit from last year, and I just put one small photo for each day, which represents the story that I told on this day. And this was also the first year that I didn't get the main kit from Eddie Edwards. I usually use her stuff for my December daily and always the main kit, but I didn't like it, to be honest, so I just got the mini kit. And at first I thought this would be a challenge because it's way smaller, but I do have a lot of stuff in my stash, so it was quite cool to use some things up. I have this cute vellum pocket, and this story is just on the journaling card, which looks like a little postcard, very cute. Day 2 was very simple, just one large photo. I used a digital overlay and put my journaling right on top, and that's it. I like to use my stories in my December daily to also tell bigger stories or stories from the year. So this is story 3, and on the 3rd of December I went to the local animal shelter because they had a cute Christmas party, and I used the opportunity in my December daily to tell a bigger story, which is here, a little flip up. And this is the story about how I got my cat from exactly this shelter. So I hadn't had him for very long at this time. This was also his first Christmas with us, and I just told the story about how we got him. Day 4 was again very simple. I tried to use as many journaling cards from the mini kit as I could. So we have here a filler card and the journaling card, and I printed the journaling right on top of it, having just 2 photos here, and that's it. Day 5 is quite similar. We have one large photo and again a journaling card. And this is one additional photo which belongs to story 5 on this pattern paper outside the page protectors. Day 6 is one of my favorite pages because I used this pattern paper as a base with the circle shape, and I cut out half circles of this vellum and I stitched them on so I could have pockets. And these are samples of my wrapping paper I used the year. Here's a photo of it, and this story does not need any journaling for me because I see on the photo this was the wrapping paper. Here are some samples, and this is all I wanted to say on this day. Story 7 is kind of a filler story because I had nothing to say on this day, or it was not special, I don't know, not Christmassy, I don't even remember. And these are 2 tags. These were part of the prep day last year, and these are printables. And I always like to include some kind of interview or thing for me and my boyfriend, so I can see the differences between the years. This is one of the few days I spelled the number out. And this story is only this photo and the journaling card on the back. Again, as you can see, I like to print my journaling right onto the cards because I think it's a cleaner look. Day 9 starts with this very large felt number. I attached it on this 3x8 transparency. And this story is again very simple. One photo and journaling card. I printed the journaling again on the journaling card, and the story continues on the back with a photo and another journaling card. This is a design that I love to do in a few albums. I think this was part of a class I took, maybe a prep day or maybe a product plate class, I don't know anymore. And it was about trees, so I used 2 transparencies to create a pocket and lots of tree shapes. I even cut some out myself and used all the trees that I had to tell the story about how I got my tree. So here's the journaling, here's a filler card, and the photos on the back. This is a filler page, and here comes day 11. And on this I have a process video up on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out. It's again a story about my cat, about how I set up the tree and the lights and how suspicious he was. Day 12 was again very simple. Again, a large photo and a digital overlay and journaling and the number. This story was very important for me to tell. As you can see, a difficult December. Because it was difficult. My cat got very sick in I think October last year, and he was even sick in December, and we really fought for him and made sure that he survived, and he did. I'm very glad about this. So I had to write the story out, how he got sick and why and what it was. And on the back is only the number. And this was actually a mistake. It's supposed to be the other way around. I messed up and made the holes on the other side. So yeah, now it's a filler page, but either way it's very pretty. And now we have day 14. I used this pen and paper as a base and put my photos as a collage inside, and the journaling is here in a pocket. Day 15 is a similar design with the red, and I love when it's matching. And this was again very simple, just a photo and the journaling card. Day 16 looks exactly the same. I have a journaling card and photos. I made a process video for day 17, so you can also look it up how I did this. This is just a story about my Christmas nails, and I do not have any journaling included. This was a page I did just a couple of weeks ago, so I did not do this last December. And I wanted to use some things out of my stash because I have a lot of things. And these were paper circles. I think they were supposed to be gift tags. And they were part of an advent calendar from Ellie Edwards, I think. And I had them in my stash forever and I did not use them. So I made a little challenge for myself to use them for this day. And I added photos and journaling on the back, and then I made these 2 pockets. And now they sit in here and they're kind of fun because they're very interactive. And yeah, they look like little ornaments. They add a little bit of bulk because of the trim here, but it's fine. This story is again about my cat. A lot of cat stories in my album, and I used this grid as a base. And honestly, I searched for little paper scraps I had in my stash that were left, and I stuck them in here, so I didn't have to use another pen and paper for it, and added my photos. And this story is about the photo shooting we did for this Christmas card here. You can see we tried to get a photo with treats, and it was a mess, honestly. But it worked kind of. This is all Photoshop, so yeah. Day 20 is just black and white with this vellum and rose gold thing here. This is a flip up with the journaling card and a photo. For this day I also have a YouTube video. A process video which shows how I did this. And day 22, or story 22, is really my favorite page in this album. I was inspired by Ellie Edwards. She had some felt half circle pockets. I did not have those, so I made my own. with pattern paper. I hand stitched this and then I made this page with my silhouette. And this story is about advent calendars, so it's again a little bit interactive. Story 23, very simple. Photos, journaling card. This was the last day before Christmas at work. And this is story 24. Here in Europe we celebrate the 24th and not so much the 25th. So this is our main evening for Christmas. And this story is on 2 spreads, lots of photos. And here's the second part of the story. I added a journaling card with my journaling and added a few photos. And this is basically the end. I have day 25 or story 25. Again, printed on my journaling card, a few photos. And this is day 26. This is a paper pocket with additional photos here. Here's my journaling, one of the few I did by hand. And I glitter embossed this number. And that's it. That was my flip through of my December Daily 2022 album. I hope you enjoyed and I see you in the next one. Bye!